So Neil is back today. Hello, Neil. He was here helping us the weekend before the build, and Matt's back to help on the build. And these guys are learning how to use and getting familiar with the scarping tip, cutting off rivets on the frame. There's guys that have been using torches their whole life that can't do what you guys just did. So now he's just using the heat without oxygen just to melt a little bit of crap around the edges, because he's being oh so careful, just like Neil was. Neil did the upper two on this one, and then he did these two here, or these three, two of them. Okay, so a lot of times you get that edge, you see what I'm doing here? I'm just directing the heat right around the thin spots around the edge. So anything that's like the thin we want to get rid of, you just go around the edge of it. And then it'll just, no oxygen, just the flame itself, right? Okay, watch your eyes, guys. I'm gonna blow a little hole in the middle. Okay. Got them right in there, Neil?
You got that here.
Same way.
Yep, go.
There you go. Oh, Matt's a professional cameraman. This is pretty cool. Okay. Anybody want to do any more? We got 3 on the other side if you want. Look good, huh?
Yeah.
I'm happy. If you guys are happy, that's pretty cool. Above the rivet.
Let's see here.
We got the frame up on its edge. We did this because it'll be much easier for me to get a better weld. I'll get a better weld by having it up this way versus it laying flat. This way also, I only have to deal with it possibly sagging this way, not sagging this way. You could get it off this way a little bit, but we'll take measures to try and keep it as straight as possible. Now it looks like we're going to cut this out like this, and we're going to set that steer axle up in here. Now it looks like there's nothing left here, but that's not accurate because we're going to be taking this flange and moving it back up to here. So this is going to come down 1.75 inches. So we'll be about half frame. Be a little over 5 inches, which is really what it is out here. It's going to be more than adequate for what we're doing, because also we're going to plate or box that frame in that area anyways. So next step is we're going to get our line set up. We're using HTP Microcut 45 plasma cutter, and we're going to cut down through here and get all of our lines ready to go, and then we'll cut this off and start making our piece to go back in. Now, because because we're taking this piece and we're adding distance to travel, this won't be long enough, but not a big deal. We have something else we're going to be doing anyways, so it's not going to hurt at all. You'll see when it comes. Look at that. So you got to be happy with that. Yeah. Right on the money. Perfect. Very cool. Now we got a big gaping hole in our frame. All right. We'll just lay that off to the side. We'll use that for something else, I'm sure. Hey, Matt, pick it up and look at how it bowed. Yeah, it turned a little banana on us. But the frame didn't because of these bends. So now we'll get ready. We're going to connect these two and cut it off. Very nice. Little slower, Matt. See how your puddle's touching both edges?
Yep.
Move up a little. There you go. There's that hole. Okay. Come on now. Look at that. Come on, man. This is where the big smile comes on. Come on, look at that.
I'll just going off what you seen, what you did in the
A little bit of sag, like, you know,
yeah,
like I was telling you, the positioning, right? But look, it's consistent. You're filling everything from one edge to the other. You got to be happy with that. Yeah. You got to be proud of that. Wait till we pull that slag off and you look at, you're going to have a smile from ear to ear. Matt's first full weld using dual shield. It's all him. Look at that. Look at my crappy old joint. So we got this fit into place, and I'm just too tired to weld, so I had Matt do this. So this is all him, and I'm learning an awful lot from Matt today. Man, look at that. He did so good. I told him just go ahead and finish it. You know, there's no sense in me touching a welder. You got it. Got about an inch to go. Then you'll hear it kind of sizzling on the old spot weld, the tack weld. Right there. That's it. Look at that. It's a little bit slower than I would have went, but look, I mean, look how consistent. You're over both of the edges. That's
I
like,
accidentally hit the trigger back there.
that's okay. That's okay. We're a little bit wide and humped, but hey, I would much rather have too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little slow.
Yeah, but look at the consistency. Look how consistent and how even you are side to side. There's something to be proud of right there. So good. Oh, I ruined it. It was all ready to come off at one piece, and I ruined it. But see how flat it is?
Yeah,
There's a little crown to it. Yeah.
So you were going a little faster.
Yes.
Than,
Yes. But that is nice. It's your motion's continuous. Look at how evenly spread apart those ripples are. They're just so nice and continuous. Consistent, that's the word. So we got one side done. As you can see, it's all cleaned up and flapped this through here. Just welded on the one side right now. But this is what I was trying to achieve. I wanted that suspension to be tucked up in here so we could get this thing as low as we can. Yes, we could have cut this frame and we could have brought the entire frame up like this and brought it over. But the problem is, as soon as I do that, it makes it to where the cab has to move up too. I could bring the cab down a little bit, but not as much as I wanted. And this is how we're going to achieve it. Now, keep in mind, we're not building a commercial road truck that's going to go do 100,000 miles. I mean, I'll be lucky to put 10,000 miles in this thing in my life. And also, keep in mind that this frame is so much stronger than what that was to begin with. If you look, we're only like 5 inches up here at the front, and we're a little over 5 inches here. So the whole design idea of this is the fact that it's what it's going to haul, what it's going to be intended for, and plus the truck still only has a 22,000 GVW. If you consider what Ford F550s are, the frame is very similar to this above the rear drive axle. So I'm not concerned at all. We're also going to be plating inside this frame on the inside of it, and it'll come all the way down through here. Now, yes, we could have taken that frame and cut it and notched it up and came up this way, but the problem is it wouldn't let me achieve what I wanted to do. I wanted to get the suspension tucked way up in here as high as I can, and I wanted to get the cab as low as we can, at least the ability to put the cab wherever we want. So this is the way we're going to go, and we're getting ready now to flip the frame, and we're going to do the other side. So we have to put in something in between here like we had while we were working on it to keep it from collapsing, bending, bowing, all of that while we're moving it around. So today Neil's back, and we're on the side 2. We're getting ready, and we're starting to cut this out. He's on the plasma cutter, and Matt's got our plate ready to go. We're going to rip this up and make a couple more plates for the bottom, just like the bottom up here. You see your window?
Yeah, I just flipped the line over. The line's on the bottom, so I was just making I knew I needed to go to at least here.
Yeah, there's a window right
here.
Yeah, you can see through. Okay, you're ready to put it in a chop saw.
Yep. Good?
Yep. I'm happy with it.
It's a little off, but
yeah, we're okay. Yeah, just watch your toes. Now we can just recess it back in, make a plate, just put our names in there. Okay, we'll get the center out. Watch this. This is cut, but because the plasma cutter does so much heat, it has pulled it this way, and this is stuck in there. That's the only thing holding it, is the fact that it's bowed right here. If we take the hammer and smack that, it'll fall right out. Kinda. Okay, friction fit. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Center line, step mark.
Yeah, we'll go forward some more. I wonder if we could grab a chain on the grade all, go from outside of spring, lift it up and put the tires on it. Like that?
Yeah, let me cut this off.
Okay. Oh boy.
Wait. Suck back a little bit. Alright. Here, grab a ratchet strap. We can.
Matt, why don't you go over here and just lean on this? Is that gonna come back just a little? And if you can just lean in on that, just watch your fingers. Clamp on that?
Probably so.
Something will stay there.
Do you want to put the skates under the tire?
No, I want to set it on the dirt. Remember, we gotta measure this. We gotta see who's closest. Wait a minute, you guys never guessed.
I was saying.
Someone said 25.
I was saying 28.
I gotta grab another one. That's right out of the road. We need to get a block in that front one, like a 2x4. This one off. Don't need this one anymore.
I got those back there. Yeah, I got one here. Actually, no, you can just get me a primer. Just up on there. And we'll go back and we'll look off this one. Well, we have to have some sort of
Back here, I want to see how low. Look how high this is on this frame here, right? We're just a few inches above the frame. So let's see what that looks like. So stay right here.
I was saying 28, but we're still at a, I think it's going to end up being right around 30. It's at 30 right now. 30.
Third. I think we can take a leaf spring out.
Yeah.
Drop that bottom leaf out. We level back up, take this out.
Says you got like 3 minutes left.
Leave it there.
Well, Neil doesn't like how high it is. He said we just have to get this lower. It's just not going to do. So we're taking the U-bolts out. We're going to remove one leaf spring and the two little tiny plates behind underneath it and the caster plate. The caster plate we'll have to replace just with something thinner. We need caster. We just don't need it to be that big. So let it down. Take the bolt out.
Yep, yep. And then we can slide to the side.
Just watch your fingers. Okay, you're gonna put enough tension on it on the jack that it's just so that bolt will come out.
Wait. It's sitting on that bolt now.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna come up just a little bit till you get the tension off. So you can feel you can move that. You should be able to get it out now. Okay. Yeah, we'll get this out now. Take this off and we'll get a socket on there and run that out. All right, now we'll just slide this one out. Okay. Now we'll put these back underneath. We got enough room. Can you go? There you go. That'll sit down in this little alignment here. Right there. Start letting her down a little bit.
Just using that to simulate this wedge, right?
Yeah. You have a hammer. Every tool has a hammer side. There you go. Let her on down, Matt.
You already overshot it already. Here. I need to pull back.
Yeah, pull back on the axle.
Okay, well, Matt and Neil just left, and I got to tell you, it was just a fantastic weekend. I really enjoy when we bring some guys in and we're able to work together and kind of share some of the things that I've learned, and maybe they haven't got to that point yet or just haven't had the exposure to maybe the equipment to do the stuff. It is so enjoyable, especially when you can help somebody else, and I know they felt the same way about helping us with this project. I am so grateful, thankful, looking forward to the next time we have Matt and Neil come back with us and work on something. They are welcome anytime, of course. So as you see, we have the frame here. We got the suspension on. We remove that leaf spring. When we remove the leaf spring, my intention is to put the second leaf in, let it wrap around and come back to here and cut it off and just have that one as a main and the other one as a half. Purpose being, if we ever broke a leaf spring, the main, we'd have that second one to hopefully make it a little bit safer to where we could hopefully get to the side of the road before there's a problem. No other reason besides that safety. Now I took the caster wedges out, those shims, they were pretty thick. We just need to get a caster wedge put back in. We got to have our caster set so the wheel sits like this, so when you let go of the wheel, it naturally wants to return to center, and it drives better that way. You see I'm missing a leaf spring hanger here on the donor truck. This was cast iron, that was stamped steel, just the way the frame was made. So I either have to source another one of these or I have to build my own. Now I would like to shorten like close this area up even more. And I'm thinking about taking this, getting rid of this hanger, moving this up to here with a sleeve and a bushing, and then plating the inside of it to bring it through on this side. That way I could move this up 3 inches. I could make my own mount up here, get it up 3 inches as well. I haven't decided what we're gonna do yet. We still need to final weld the inside, which I need to clean all that up. And I think I'm gonna box plate this frame, put a piece of steel in here, just shy of here and here, so I could lay a weld in, and then come up in this area and get us some vertical supports wherever we need them, just for a little extra added. Now, you may not think that frame is going to be strong enough based on what we're doing, but I got to tell you, I don't think we're going to have a problem. That truck's GVW is 20 or 22,000. If you look at an F550 with a 19.5 GVW, the rear frame over the axle is about that height, that size, very close. Only it's not this tensile strength. It's not that high of a strength of a frame. And being that we're going to do plus the reinforcements, I think we're going to be just fine. I would like to get this as low as possible, so I'm kind of stalling on this right now to just see how the cab's going to fit, because I'm either going to bring the axle closer to the frame or the frame down a little bit more, or I have a couple other things in mind. We'll have to see how that goes. Anyways, so next step will be getting the cab on. I want to see where we're at there. Once I can get the cab fit, we're on to the motor, which means I have to make a final decision as to what engine and transmission combination we're putting in this truck, and I just have not decided. I'm leaning towards a 5.9 Cummins, which happens to be right here, which would get it out of my way. 24 valve. I have a 6.7 Cummins. I've got a DT 466. I have way too many to choose from. I'm leaning towards a 5.9 Cummins just because of the caliber of truck we're building, the capacity, and the intentions with the truck, and everybody loves a 5.9. Maybe they don't necessarily like the one with this injection pump, but regardless, this would be more than adequate for this truck. So we'll pick up on this one next time. I hope you guys enjoyed all this. I know I've enjoyed myself, and next time we'll hopefully make some more progress. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.